You know, it's a good day to do some streaming today, I believe. I believe it is. I believe it is. Good morning, everybody. I'm gonna let this play for just a few more seconds. Just a few more. Just a few more. Yeah. One of my favorite songs, by the way. It's just one of my favorite Pokemon songs ever. Like, it's just great. It's just great. I don't know any of the music, by the way. Pokemon owns all the credit, so there's that. But it's super good. Super, super good. Let's get us... Let me at least do this. Hello there! Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope we're doing alright. We've got some things to do today. So... we have a lot to do and see today. And there's not going to be a lot of me doing a lot of flapping my gums on this screen. That much. We're just going to kind of hang out for a second, let people trickle in if they want to trickle in. But welcome! If you're new to the streams, if you're new to me, I am your host, King of Fluff, and I play video games. And that's not as simple as like saying, oh, I play video games. That kind of thing. Ew. Gross, I just did that. That's nasty. I need to go grab me tissues here in a second. But, here's what we're gonna... So... if you're new here, I am your host, King of Fluff. I just ruined my entire intro by doing that, but that's okay. The one thing I'm going to mention is that I am your host, and we're basically doing a lot of Final Fantasy XIV. When we get through the rest of what we are doing as far as ARR, as far as A Realm Reborn, because I feel like we're nearing the end. I feel it in my bones. I feel like we're close. As far as, like, the base game. I understand that there are, from what I've been told by other members of the 14 community, that there are things that are required of me after we beat the base game, which is cool, that's totally fine. We'll get through that, we'll do it. But I am going to say the following. We'll do the patch content probably in 1 to 2 streams. In 1 to 2 streams, and then after that, we're going to take a break from 14 just for a minute to kind of like catch my breath and relax. We'll go to another like a different stream topic. And we'll be back with another 14 stream later on. But that 14 stream will be mostly grinding other jobs, other classes, up to 50. So I want to make sure that we get, like, a DPS up and the DPS is up, my DPS is up. I want to make sure we do that, and get some other things sorted before we start the next thing. Or, I'm not gonna lie to you all, I know what comes next, it's Heaven's Ward. So... to behoove the point, we're gonna, not to labor the point, but we will move on to Heaven's Ward directly after getting my stuff to 50 and doing some little preparations for that. Most of the grinding will be done off screen. Okay? I'll do that mainly off stream, so I can play the game by myself. Because I want to do that. I want to have some fun. I want to kind of get my greedy little hands on playing the game and doing some leveling content, doing some other stuff to make it where we can beat the game. Where we can get to Heaven's Ward pretty quick. We're going to be getting there really quick. The goal for A Realm Reborn is to get it beaten by the end of next month. And then the goal for Heaven's Ward I'm not gonna say, like, I want to beat it by the end of the year, but that would be the goal, is by the end of the year, get through that, and then we'll see where we go from there. Because there's a lot of stuff happening in the next couple of months with content, especially when Ocarina of Time comes out. We are going to be doing a stream series much like this one of that game. I'm going to make sure that that is perfectly clear. Ocarina of Time Remake will be played right here on this channel. So if you love Zelda, come on in. Like, that's going to be great. So, that's what we're going to do. That's how we're going to do things. And don't worry, I have games that I'm going to play off-screen and off-stream, so you don't have to worry about, oh, is he playing things off-stream? Yes, I am. Like, quite literally, yes, I am. But let's get to the main event. Let's get to what we need to do today. Because, like, I want to get through a bulk of content. I want to get through as much as humanly possible in the next several hours. I don't have super long, but I want to get through a bunch. So, without further ado, I'm going to say bye ta-ta from now from my webcam. See y'all later. And we're gonna pop over to that view. And I'm going to get our stuff set up. Hey. Alright. Let's get to the game, shall we? My purpose here is to reconnoiter Guardian activity along Albatha's spine. Owing to this, I have the honor of being acquainted with Y'shtola. Now, the report of the Imperial airship's emergency landing came to us by the way of Desmil Darkhold, situated to the west. Man stationed there at the entrance, a nice, Bryselt, may be able to tell you more. So as to expedite your mission, I shall furnish you with a letter. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and head that way. You stand before Desmil Darkhold, the subterranean fortress excavated by the Great Ishgardian House. Say none but authorized personnel may enter. And from Lord Portman, so you have come about the Imperial airship. According our scouts, the vessel had scarce touched the ground when a pair of men, captives by all accounts, burst forth and bolted. Imperial soldiers have since been sighted in the area, seeking to capture them. What? The captives are like to be your friends, you say, and let us pray that you are yet a step ahead of their pursuers. And it reportedly took place. I did not get to read that. So, do you want to know what's really funny about the Autumn Vale that we're going towards? I have in my journal this. So that's really hilarious that that showed up. That's really funny. But alright, let's head this way. But that is what we... this is the plan. This is my plan. I want to get us through a bulk of content today. As much as humanly possible. If I have to, I will do what I need to. You're gonna see me do something real quick. I'm just going to, unlock that real quick. I'm just gonna unlock that real quick so we can do that later. I'm not doing that right away, but I did do that. The Guardians who were deployed formed search parties and proceeded to scour the wilderness in order to alert forces. I read my post. Finding the evidence that someone had been here in my absence, whoever they were, they tried the door to no avail and decided to go elsewhere. In all, I marked 2 set of footprints. Okay. Beautiful. We are not going to be doing that dungeon. Don't you worry. That dungeon will be done off stream, and it will also be done not just off stream, but also like firmly when we beat this. I will be waiting to do that until we start grinding our other jobs. I'll let my one of the other roles do that. Do that one. And I will likely be doing that doing that with a party and skipping the cutscenes because I don't really care. It's a optional dungeon. I don't really think that matters. Search the area for footprints. But anyway, let us continue onward to our merry way. So we can find these guys fast. They're underneath the bridge, huh? So cold, I want to go home. Hey, Wedge. Oh, please, don't leave me. I'm not nearly as succulent as I look. It's all skin and bone underneath, I swear. Whoa! It's Rave, it's you, thank goodness you're here! It's been awful. The Guardians were snapping at our heels like a hungry pack of wolves. I was hell-hex bent on evading them. I almost ran headlong into a monster's gaping maw. Thrice! When I finally found cover, it hit me how cold and hungry I was. Biggs? He isn't here. He went off in a different direction to lure our pursuers away. It's me, Sid. Have you had any success? You tracked down Wedge? That's wonderful news. Now what of Biggs? I see. Well, it hardly surprises me that the big fellow went off as he did. For all the tongue lashing he gives Wedge, he always takes care of him. I've scoured the area surrounding the Darkhold, but have nothing to show for it. At any rate, we know for a fact that Biggs headed west. With both Ida and Y'shtola helping out, I'm sure he'll turn up soon. Now then, I'll make my way over to your position while keeping an eye out for Biggs. Memory says there should be an Guardian fortification not far from to your west. Monument Tower, I believe it's called. Let us meet there. There, I hope. Was that Master Garland you spoke with? Indeed. After 5 long years. Thank goodness he's alive. I'm feeling better now, Xavier. Let's go to Monument Tower and wait for the chief to arrive. Oh, that's cute. Love that for him. Right. So it's in the west, so it's over here. Okay. Let us head that way. Shall we? Sorry, don't mean to sing. I'm sorry. Alright. Hello, Emily. Oh, Matt, and welcome. Evandro brings you to this frozen corner of the realm. Ah, it would seem your companion has got a chill. Come and warm yourself by a fire. I will bring you a hot broth. How are we feeling now, then? Stay as long as you need. Same goes for you, friend. 'Tis plain you have a hard journey ahead of you. You must rest when you can. Thank you. I appreciate that. And we hit quest complete. Right. What you got for me, Munch? I'm fine now, but I can't bear to think that Biggs is still out all alone in the cold, with Garleans on his heels. He lured the enemy away for my sake, and now he's suffering for it. I hate to have to rely on you again, Strawberry, but do you think you could search for Biggs? And the slightest of notions where he might be. Hey, Evelyn, have you seen that? A Rogadan gentleman dressed in the same manner as your companion. Sorry, but he did not come by here. Let me think. But not dare raise your hopes unduly. There is a cave situated a short distance to the south. We call it Fury's Gaze. It may be worth a while to investigate. Ah. Oh, there's somebody. There's something here. We really... I'm about to just leave because there's no reason to fight these guys. I'm not gonna fight them. I'm not. We're gonna just run. There's no point in fighting them because we did what we needed to and they're not there. Yeah, no. No point in doing that because, like, it doesn't say fight the attackers. It doesn't say that. So... Sorry, were you able to learn anything? Not in that area? Well, that stands to reason, I suppose, seeing as he has trying to learn the other Garleans away from me. But where within this vast sea of snow and ice could he be? We can't give up, Xavier. We must find Biggs before he succumbs to the cold or is recaptured. There must be someone in this tower who can help us, even if it's only to tell us where else to look. Ask them for me. And we must go up. Alright, we're looking for Wedge. We have Biggs, we have Wedge. By the way, if you're curious, Biggs and Wedge are reoccurring, just like Sid is, another version of reoccurring characters from Final Fantasy. They're a bunch of characters. Wow. Head upstairs. Your friend is lost in the wilderness, you say? If he's not to be found around here, or in the vicinity of Darkhold, it is possible for he made it to Whiterun. To reach it, one must travel through the Davnafin Pass, the southern end of which lies to the north and east of you. There's no guarantee your search will bear fruit. It is surely better than worrying in idleness. I wish you luck. Oh, and I didn't get to read that because I click button. I really, really need to stop clicking button. I mean, not any full-on essential thing, but, like, you know, I would rather read the thing than too much else. This shouldn't hurt too bad. That didn't hurt too bad, yeah. Alright. Need to head down. Ooh, This place looks, fun! Look at all the red rock. Oh boy. Biggs, what did you get yourself into? Oh, and most often than not, if you're a big fan of Biggs and Wedge as characters, more often than not, they wind up dying. Hopefully that's not the case for these guys, but you know. Ah, thank you. I could... Ah, yeah, that works. We can do that. Come on, game. Thank you. Ha! That's not what I wanted. That is not what I want. Come on, let me... Aha! Thank you. Oh, and one more thing. Do tread warily when climbing the stairs here. Not a minute ago, and I near broke my neck, and then when I slipped and took a tump. Ha! Warning us not to fall off the stairs. Really funny, guys. Really funny. I've already kind of fell off there because I was trying to be funny and be cool, but you know, it's fine. Oh, boy. Alright. Ah! I believe we found them. I believe we have found them. Our orders will take you back, dead or alive. Which will it be, engineer? Why don't you come and find out, Tinhead? Ah, Exrave. It is well that you are here. The situation is grave. Biggs is in a bad way. We need to do something right now. Ida has the right of it. He will perish if we delay. With me! Time to fight. Got it. Beautiful. Lovely. He's not alone! Kill them all! Good luck with that. Seriously. Time to do tank stuff. Working on it! Trying to not let him die is the goal here. Keep Biggs alive. Worry about me later. Down the vanguard. More of these wretched things? Okay, let me go. Go. Duty complete. my thanks. Another moment and I would have had... He has been in too long in the cold. We must find shelter for him. Monument Tower, you say? Very well. Ida and I shall bear him there with all haste. Sid will be so happy to see Biggs and Wedge again. Oh, I love reunions. Sure, Ida. Sure, Ida. Or Ida. My gosh. Hilarious. Alright, let's go back to Wedge. We will also probably wind up completing the, we will wind up completing the level 50, the Paladin quest as well today. I will likely be doing that as well, just so we can finish that off at the earliest convenience. I wasn't even jumping. What? Oh, Wedge. Chin up, my lad. I cannot thank you enough, Bixrave. And the same goes for the rest of you. Thank you all so much. Well, don't mention it. We are family, are we not? Well, yes, it's just... I didn't think I'd ever see him again. I owe the lot of you my life. And you saved Wedge's too, Bixrave. I'm losing count on how many I owe you. Hi, Sid! Biggs, Wedge, gods, it's good to see the two of you again. Chief, it's you! It's really you! In our hearts, we knew you were still alive, but to finally see you in the flesh. When Alphano told me of the raid on the Waking Sands, I feared the worst. What happened? The enemy struck. With nary a warning, we didn't stand a chance. Wedge and I were in the workshop when they came. Before we knew what was happening, the Imperials had us at gunpoint. It must have been awful. There's one thing I don't understand, though. How did the Garleans get there so fast? I mean, the Immortal Flame should have seen them coming, right? I myself have asked that same question. That day, when I returned to the carnage at the Waking Sands, I noted not a miss in the horizon. Nothing at all to suggest the passing of an Imperial force. From this I conclude, the Garlands come neither by land nor by air. Nay, they were born there by potent teleportation magics. Magics of the kind used by the Asians. Carry on. We were bound and blindfolded and bundled into the cargo bay of a waiting airship. I can't really say how long we were aboard, but when the time came for us to disembark, we found ourselves in the midst of an Imperial stronghold, Castrum Sentry. Upon arrival, we were marched off into the main complex. Biggs and I were thrown into a detainment cell together, where Minfilia and the others were taken elsewhere. That was the last we heard from them. Castrum Sentry. What happened next? Well, we were held in isolation for what felt like years. It was probably moons or maybe only weeks. And then without warning, the Imperials collected the pair of us, put us on another vessel. We found out was bound for Garlemald. Which, much to our dread, we knew that if we were taken back there, we weren't like to leave again. So risky though it was, we sabotaged the ship's altitude control and thereby forced an emergency landing. And in the midst of the ensuing chaos, we managed to slip our captors. The rest, as I say, is history. Sid is... okay. Ha! If I didn't know better, I'd call that a likely story. Sabotaging the altitude controls of an airborne vessel. That will have been Biggs' handiwork, like as not. You always were resourceful in a tight spot, my friend. Thanks, Robert. Thank you for returning my dear assistance to me. It would seem I owe you another debt of gratitude. There are still many questions in my mind, but the answers can wait. Minfilia and the others still want for rescue. Alright, you lot, Garland Ironworks is back in business. Let's go and give the Imperials what for. Hurrah! Love that. That's cute. I love that. That's so cute. Good for Sid, Biggs, and Wedge. Look at these three. Look at these three. Garland Ironworks is back in business. Thanks to you, Biggs and Wedge are with us again. Now we must find a way to rescue Minfilia and the others. Gods know we've kept them waiting too long already. Based on what we've learned, I believe it's safe to say they're being held at Cashram Sentry. So let's convene at Revenant's Toll in Mordona. 'Tis a good place as any to prepare, then better than most. The road leading east and south will get you there. When we arrive, let us seek the advice of the local adventurers. We are bound to learn a thing or two that will benefit our mission. Okay! We're heading to a new area. We're heading to Mordona. We've never been there. Not once have we been there. Even in my time playing this game off stream, I've not been there. So, we're gonna head straight there. Hopefully there's an aetheryte crystal in there so we can... in the area that we're headed. Yes! Yes, there is. Beautiful. We can get there pretty quickly. Alright. Oh, bye. That's me just going straight for that dungeon. We need not to do that. All of the 7 echoes, huh? Okay. Mordona. What should I expect here? Violence? Probably. Is that likely? Absolutely. Okay. This area does not look that big. This place looks terrifying. Okay. We have attuned. Let's check the teleport point. Where is this what is this under? Huh. Okay. Fair enough. I do have a teleport point, so that's nice. Well met, friend. What brings you to Revenant's Toll? Did I hear you right? Your friends are being held captive at Cashram Sentry and you want to rescue them. I don't mean to discourage you, but that might prove difficult. Stronghold has been on high alert of late, with armored patrols seen about the perimeter around the clock. Not even a fly could get in within 100 yards of the wall undetected. The Garlands were alerted to our company. We cannot know what they will do to Minfilia and the others. We must act with the greatest of stealth. Aye, it has to be a good old-fashioned infiltration. With security so tight, how are you gonna smuggle ourselves in? Why, I have a mind to walk through the front door. Huh? The front door? Aye. We'll disguise ourselves as Imperial troops and march right in. We're just wanting a few sets of Imperial uniforms and a suit of magic tech armor. And impeccable timing. Yeah, that's a bold strategy, but it might just work. There's no shortage of opportunities to borrow the equipment. I mean, those Imperial men, they won't even suspect that we savage Eorzeans would think to use the technology. Then it is settled. If you're determined to go ahead with this, I'd recommend you speak with Gallant. The fellow's got a personal grudge against the Empire and happens to know a deal about Cashram Sentry besides. I've no doubt that he'd want to be of aid. Ida and I shall go Kantiagonian activity at the stronghold. It would not do if something were to befall our comrades before we had the chance to act. Come and join us when you're ready, Extrave. Let's do this thing. Sometimes I wonder, Ida, are there even times when you are not enthused? I'm nothing if not enthused, Justola. You're beginning to remind me of Papa Limo. What is this quest here? Level 50, just tooling around. Don't tell me what that is. Please. Please don't tell me what that is. Please tell me. What is this? Oh, it's a... Darn. Darn, it's just a... I was kind of hoping that was something really interesting. It's not. Darn. Oh well. Galamont? My friend? Looking for Galamont, are you? Well, you found him, whoever you are. Hey, you're looking to get inside Castrum Century and you need my help. Something tells me we're gonna get along just fine. Level 50! We got it! We're level 50 now! We're gonna look at something. Let's go to actions and traits real fast, because we do have something that I want to look at. Circle of Storm! Delivers an attack with potency to all nearby enemies. Additional effect, damage over time. Potency 30, duration 15 seconds. I personally think the buttons we have work pretty well. But I think what I will do... I'm going to kind of shift things around for a second. Because I'm going to put these two there, because I feel like I'm hitting... I don't know, actually. Hold on. I find that to be more useful, because we definitely need that long range, like, pull people towards us. What should I do with the Circle of Storm? We are going to go ahead and accept this quest. So you have friends at Messenger you want for rescue. The Slothborn knows me too well, You can count on my help. I've got a score to settle with the Imperials, and I never pass on an opportunity to get back at the Suns, but enough about me, let's talk strategy. Rescuing folk from captivity is right delicate business. A single oversight, just one little blunder, and it's all over. Can't leave any room for uncertainty. For starters, you need to confirm beyond a shadow of a doubt that your friends are where you think they are. You don't want to risk your neck only to discover they've been moved somewhere else. But how can you find out, you ask? By following these instructions. If you approach the tree from the east, you will see swampland from your left, called the Tangle. Get in there, never mind all the marbles, and navigate your way to the southwest corner. You'll come upon some drainage pipes coming down from the stronghold. Don't ask me how I know, but one of them leads back up to the command tower. If you listen closely, might as you can eavesdrop on some of the happenings within. Once you know for certain your friends we'll move to the next stage of the operation. Now get going and Godspeed. Okay. So, before we continue, right? Before we get too far into ourselves, we do need to go here. But because we do have that teleport point available to us, we're gonna make our way back to Ul'dah and get this Paladin quest taken care of. We're gonna do it really quick, finish this off, and be done with the Paladin quest, and be done with any side activities. This might be the last time that we do a character class quest for the time being. Obviously, there will always be more, but as far as I am concerned, we are going to be firmly in this, thing. Renders you impervious to most attacks. That's gonna be really useful. Well, come, Paladin. I had hoped to see you before I left. You remained a true friend, even after the wrongs I did to you. I owe you my trust, so I will tell you everything I have learned. After encountering the hills, I spent some time in the care of Soxagil, recovering from my wounds. As I convalesced, he gave me the true account of what happened in these last few years in his solitary war against the monetarists. After he went into hiding, I'm sorry guys, I just straight up don't care. They planned to lie that he was a traitor. Goal was no traitor. For the Sultan Sworn and all the Paladin who have bent the knee to a higher power, Subsequent understood what was happening and he gave you the soul of the Paladin. I am a sham and a fake. But when they show that hand, I will stand my ground and fight back. I realize you may wish to offer your assistance, however, I cannot in good conscience put you in harm's way anymore. Okay, cool. I know we skipped a lot of dialogue there. Man, the Paladin quest has been so dumb and so bad. Like, I don't mean to be so critical of it, but man, the lore is boring, the story is definitely boring. And it just boils down to, the guy that we thought was evil is not evil. Hook, line, and sinker, that's it. Let's go ahead and grab this Chocobo Keep. And then let's head to Soxagil. Seems like he is down this way. Also, do you love that I have those marks up through the hunting log? Yeah, that's a thing. We were here not that long ago. Thank you for coming, Troy. We haven't much time, so I'll leave lunch. Challenge will die if he faces death's embrace alone. I know what I must do, and I expect you do as well. And I believe you to be, then we shall meet again soon. Snowcloak. Where is that at? Korthos. Okay, let's head to Camp Dragonhead. So if he goes and faces these guys, he's going to die. If we save him from that fate, he will live. Because we're true paladins and we do what we need to win. And we gotta go all the way... Oh. We gotta go over here near Snowcloak. You wouldn't think... Is this gonna be a dungeon? Are you gonna do a dungeon? I don't know, it doesn't say that. Maybe. We might actually have a dungeon on our hands, which would be cool. That'd be a fun thing. That wouldn't be too bad. I do want us to have fun, and I do want us to also, like, get through the story, but I also want to have fun. So, we're gonna mute real quick, and we'll see you all when we get to where we need to go. I did all of that with no mic. I am so sorry. You've done well. You never flinched from your duty. You followed the path you knew you had to take, and you showed us what it means to be a paladin. And you even managed to prise the scales from Jinlin's eyes while you were at it. It's been an honor to know you and watch you grow. Yeah. In any case, that battle should blunt the Malnours's dagger, at least for a while. They'll think twice before sending assassins after the Sultan's sworn again. I trust you will see to this mess, Jinlins. Yes, sir. I mean, Captain. Please, sir, return to the capital. Take up your command again. The burden is too much for the likes of me. The Monitors have stolen Oathkeeper, but oaths are not forged in steel. They are sworn in the heart. You never betrayed your oaths, Jinlins. And as for your leadership, we'll ask this paladin if he learned anything from you. Oh yeah. The head nods are so funny to me because it's just like, yep, I'm leaving. Goodbye. I want his shield, man. No matter what the circumstances, once a man has left the Sultan's Horn, he cannot return. No, I followed my own path. On it, I will stay. I have followed you since the day I vowed to join the ranks of the Sultan's Horn. Has the time come for me to stop following and begin to lead? And bye. Sulks again just does not care. Just like I don't care about this paladin plotline. And you are coming. Once again, you have placed me in your debt. See me in the city when you return. I will have something for you. You have a lot for me. Are we done? Gonna flash to black, isn't it? Yep, okay. Okay. Well, we found out that I really like, I really like Circle of Storm. That is a neat ability. I don't really understand, though, because Circle of Storm is cool and all, but it doesn't feel like it's any stronger than any of the other attacks I have. I have to imagine that it's just there to do, like, some nice, AoE. Do a nice AoE spread. And do, like, damage over time. By the way, if you're curious, what does AoE mean? It just means area of effect. Meaning, in the area that I stand, I cast a ginormous circle of death. Let's go to Genlands. Welcome, Paladin. These have been troubled times for the Sultan's Horn, and you have served us loyally. You did what was just, followed the Paladin way, and defended the weak and needy. You are a true Oathkeeper. Honor and right were yours from the very beginning, and it is what made you strong enough to defeat me. The sword Oathkeeper has yet to be found, but I have come to realize that I do not need it. Nay, not to lead the Sultan's Horn, nor to restore our good name. The oaths we keep are in our hearts, not in the hollowed blades. The girl has left me to wander the nations of Eorzea. He's a man of honor, and unless I am very mistaken, he will continue to look for the sword that was gifted by our ruler centuries ago. I will continue to serve Ul'dah as one of the Sultan's Horn. You shall defend the people of Eorzea as a free paladin. Paths diverge now, but we shall forever be bound by oaths that we keep in our hearts. Ah, but listen to me, noble words aren't much good to an adventurer who has to face monsters and menaces in the real world. Fortunately, I have something that will serve you better. The sacred armor has been kept within the Sultan's Horn. Oh my god, I don't care! Thank you. Jeez, this has been a boring questline. Thank goodness that it's over. Hallowed Ground. That will actually... You must complete the main scenario quest before the dawn. Once you do so, the next Paladin quest will be available from Gen 1s. Oh, good. So... Like that said, we're gonna... go here. So... In order to undertake the next series of quests, you must complete the main series of quests before the dawn to get the last bit of it. So, there we go, friends. We are now fully kitted out as a armored paladin, looking really cool. I'm going to go ahead and equip this helmet because it does look really neat and I like it a lot. Alright, we did get some other stuff though. Let's take a look at that, shall we? So we got a Valor armor coffer. Oh! Alternate colored. I like the alternate color more. I like the alternate color more. I like this a lot more. And it's better. Yeah, no, this is cool looking. I like that a lot. Look at us, dude. I like that. Alright. I do want to change this, though. As Hallowed Ground is a buff to our stuff, it should be on the right side. It should be on the left side of the screen. The ZR side is for attacks, ZL is for buffs and managements. Because if I look at Hallowed Ground, which is another job specific, renders you impervious to most attacks, making it even better to have there. I honestly, I might change where Fight and Flight is, or Interject is, to put that down. I think I am gonna do that, because straight up, that will be much better for us to have Interject be up here. But alright, let's head back to Mordona, and continue on with our stuff. We don't get to do the next Paladin quest for quite some time, so... yeah, we are not going to be having the next Paladin quest for a very long time. That is going to be simply a long period of time before we get that. So, let's head out of Mordona. Oh my gosh, that armor just looks awesome, dude. I love it. I love it so much. It just looks so cool. The Paladin armor is awesome. Alright. I am gonna put something back onto our thing, and that is the low blow ability. And I'm gonna set that to our D down button. Just so we have something there. Just so we have all our abilities available. Well, the stun mechanic is just not great at the moment, but I can be honest with you, it will help us. Let's avoid these warbles, though. We don't really need to face them. We don't really need to fight these warbles. Like I said, it's gonna be a long time until we get a paladin, the next paladin quest, so. Yeah, no. I was right. That ability is going to be so useful in the long run. The faint sound of a conversation echoes down the pipe. What of the captive? Does she still refuse to speak? She may as well be a deaf mute for all the information we've gotten out of her. The others aren't much better. The Elizon gets on my nerves most of all. Every time he opens his mouth, it's only to spout gibberish. I do wonder why is the Tribunes so obsessed with this Minfilia woman. They say she possesses some mystical power, something we Guardians don't have. Mystical power, like the kind of the Bismen use? How am I supposed to bloody know? If you're so curious, why don't you ask the Tribunes yourself? As well try to tumble her. I like my head where it is, I thank you very much. Our break is over, best we get back to our stations. So they're definitely there. But fainter until all is silent. Not bad. Time to return to Alpha. No, I'm not driving all the way there. I'm sorry, I'm not driving all the way there. We're just gonna teleport. Waste of time, not doing that. Hey. Tis good to see you again, Ixravi. I given to understand you have conducted some reconnaissance. Tell me, what were you able to learn? Some Minfilia and the others are indeed at Casham Sentry. Their presence thus confirmed, we may proceed with the mission while we were the field. Sid took the liberty of devising a plan of action. Pray have the details from him. Okay. Good work, Ixravi. As Alphino has already told you, we've plotted out a course for our reconnaissance. The gist of it is unchanged. We disguise ourselves as Imperial soldiers and infiltrate the stronghold. Government is looking away to procure a suit of magic armor. In the meantime, I need your assistance for some preparations of my own. Melia and the others are counting on us, Ixravi. Let's not keep them waiting any longer than necessary. Agreed. Oh, Government goes about devising his plan. He just needed some preparation of our own. It wouldn't do if the Imperials were to discover they're short in armor. To prevent this from happening, I'm going to put together a makeshift communications jamming device. The explanation is like to get a bit technical, so bear with me. Imperial forces communicate at a distance via electromagnetic waves. Simply put, voices are born upon an etheric lightning energy that permeates the air. Now, the hill-sized cluster of corrupted crystals to the west has been observed to amplify the self-same energy. By making use of this property, we should be able to drown out Imperial voices. To ensure that we have enough amplification, we must identify the most potent crystals among the cluster. For this, I need you to go there and use this device to take readings. I'll mark the likely places on your map. Oh, and just so you know, plasmoids are drawn to lightning energy. Don't be surprised if you run into a few. Okay. Whoa! The quest moved up 2 levels. 2 whole levels of moving up. Fantastic. Alright. Okay. This is gonna be a fight. See a pathway forward. Be up here. Ah. Report back to Sid. Okay. Okay. Let's keep going. The fact that we have no more distractions, no more paladin quests, no more nothing, straight up just focused on the main plot is insanity. The fact that we have that and we can actually just go and do the quest is awesome. Oh. That's great. Excuse me. Hey. How do you want me to do that without getting... These guys really mad at me. Oh, just kind of sneak past. I mean, we've handled more than this before. It's like, this doesn't fully... Oh, I hate Paralyze. So that just prevents us from, like... I love the abilities that I've gotten since we... I need to report, sir. We have received an anonymous warning that insurgent forces are near. We must redouble our vigilance. I shall recommend the patrols be increased. Yeah, we got that. You learned the Imperial salute. Back to Mortona! Because I'm not gonna sit here and try to do that. Alright. You've got our emote. Which I'm gonna go ahead and say we should probably grab that before we, yeah. I'm gonna need that so we can sneak in. Oh boy! Yeah, no, this is gonna be... gonna be interesting. Poor Paladin's gonna be so unarmored for this. It's gonna be really funny. And then we're gonna have to, like, re-equip. You know, hang on, I got an idea. We just do that. That way we can update it, and then we don't have to worry about when we equip all that junk. We can do what we need to. Alright. How about I mute for a minute, and this time I actually won't, like, go away. Because, you know, I muted during the Paladin quest and did not... I was talking the entire time, too. That was so funny. But, alright. I'm gonna mute till we get to where we need to go.
You have spirit. That I will allow. Yet you struggle to the benefit of none, least of all, yourself. This echo of yours intrigues us. We desire only to understand it, and for that we need your help. You wish to be rid of the icons, do you not? You would have saved yourself a great deal of torment had you accepted our aid from the beginning. Tell me everything, and I shall end it quickly. Refuse, and though you beg for death, you shall not have it. Which will it be? As you wish, my dear Minfilia. Unpleasant though it will be for all concerned, you leave us no choice but to employ more rigorous methods of study. Be so kind as to deliver the prisoners to Castrum Meridianum.
Yes, milady!
I did it again. I did it again. I'm so sorry. I just realized I was muted the entire time. I did it again. I did it again. Ugh, that's so annoying. Oh well, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Does mean that we were muted for quite a long time, but... Oh well, it's okay. It's fine. We let the dialogue play, and you did get to see most of everything, so it's not that bad. Okay. Gotta do the... Okay, we do need the things to make this work. Alright. I thought I unmuted too. That was the part that drove me nuts. Let's go ahead and do that. We are gonna need the... Ophelia and the rest, thank goodness, they're safe. I am the one you want. Leave the others be. If you harm my friends, I swear I shall take my own life and you shall answer to your mistress. Tataru, we must do something. We risk letting the entire castrum know we're here. You're right. We may not get a better chance. This is the third squadron. What is it? A Reaper? Seized? When? And this came to light only now? The culprits will have left a trail. Take as many as you need and scour the area. I want that Reaper found. Now's our chance. What the? Strike my last! Eliminate the intruders! Let's go! Let's go! I'm so hyped. Let's do this. You came! Yeah, of course we did. Oh, we definitely need to... Guys, I need you to take the guys off me so I can save our friends. Nope, I have to kill them. I have to kill them first. There's too many and I have to kill them. Ha! That's why I was so scared. It was foolish of you to come here. You might have been killed. But Thank you. I shudder to think what might have happened had you not arrived when you did. I say, did you not see Thancred anywhere? I'm beginning to fear for the lad. The linger here shall yield us no answer. Let us away ere the window to our liberty closes shut. What did you say? Escaped? Then recapture them! Fail, and I shall have your head! And what have we here? Tribunus, yourself, just as you said, you have the eye of an infinite. Well, she's kind of hard to miss in that showy armor of hers. Accursed science, how did you slip our defenses? With unexpected ease, if truth be told. There chanced to be a commotion outside the cashroom's walls, which allowed us to avail ourselves of the comforts of your vehicle. You're sure it's just being polite? That was one of the most uncomfortable things I've ever stood away in. It is no wonder it's called the Phantom Train. No passenger would have been seen dead on it. You scuttled in amongst the freight like the vermin you are. I shall be sure to have words with our rat catcher. Such negligence is unforgivable. That is far from your most pervading concern. But you must answer for your own wrong, do you, Livia San Junius? 'Twas you who led the raid on the Waking Sands. You who butchered unarmed men and women for the crime of being unworthy of capture. You killed our friends, we'll never forgive you. Nor shall we suffer you to plague yours a day longer. Betake you to your own god. More intruders, protect the Tribunus! Confound it, eat her with me! After them! Where is His Excellency? In the hangar, my lady, in discussion with our guest. Alert him at once. Yes, my lady. No, 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 no! There they are, flying out and surround them. Must protect Tataru. Biggs, I'm going in. See everyone to safety. No, Wedge, don't do it! We have our own problems. Oh no, Xavi, hold them off. I'll look after Minfilia and Tataru. We have another problem. Gotta kill more soldiers. Defeat the enemy and escape from his Castrum Sentry. I know what I need to do. We need to get rid of this Medicus before we do anything else. Get rid of the Medicus, then get rid of these hapless lot. Infernal creation. Hello! I found you! not able to damage you yet. Oh! Was it? Oh, okay. Me running around like a child, I thought for sure that... Oh, wait a minute. Found it. Invulnerable again? Down it goes. Whew.
Take the leader, kill the rest. What the?
The Astola!
Uh-huh.
Hey, forgive us our delay.
Oh, okay. All right. Opinions changed. She's awesome.
Papolino, Minfilia, Ida!
Yeah, Yida's here.
What took you so long?
Well, it's nice to see you too. The reunion must wait. Right, first things first.
He looks so stupid.
Yes, let's get back to being heavily outnumbered.
lost your Magitech armor? Fool of a Lalafell!
Well, excuse me. She's all yours if you think you can do any better.
The Master Garland is gonna be there. Oh no.
But there's no one in there.
Oh, we're not outnumbered.
Sid, can you hear me?
Yeah?
I need you to count to 5, then jump. Understood?
One, two,
3,
4.
5! Go! Later! We ditched the Reaper!
I know not which is more pitiful, the charlatans who rule Eorzea, or the masses that clamor for their implausible panaceas. I see that which they cannot. This realm founders for want of a ruler with true power, the power to cast down icons. If you continue to deny this truth, it is the people who will suffer. Embrace reason.
What in the 7 hells? Oh no. It's here.
12 preservers. They finished it. Ultima weapon.
So it has a name.
It is a relic of ancient Alag, excavated from its resting place deep beneath Alamigo. The Alagans used it to crush primal and foe alike, and now the Garleans mean to do the same.
Damn you, Gaius! Look! There, beside the Black Wolf. An Ascian. An overlord, no less. His garb attests to that.
La Habrea. It could only be him.
Thancred?
Thancred! He was La Habrea? No. No, this cannot be.
What? What on earth you mean?
We have to go now! Hang on!
Thancred! No!
What?
All that time, the enemy was beside me, and I never even suspected.
How do you think I feel?
I who suggested that Thancred investigate the Ascians. How could I have been so blind? Small wonder the enemy knew our every move, and where to find us. Confound it all! No, this is not the time for self-doubt. The Alliance leaders staked their hopes on the Scions, but now they believe us all dead or missing. When they learn of the Empire's new weapon, we cannot be certain what they will do. We must go and offer them what assurances we can that defeat is not inevitable.
Cryle, this is Minfilia.
The situation
I
may
am
have
in
taken
some
an
haste,
ill
so
turn,
forgive me if I seem brusque.
but the
item
battle
I
is far
requested.
from over.
Is it ready?
And so long as we stand together,
Wonderful.
there shall
I'm
ever
sorry
be
to
hope
press,
of
but we
victory.
need it urgently. How soon can it be
The people of
delivered?
Eorzea falter for want of such hope.
I am in your
Let
debt,
us
my
provide
friend.
it. Let us bear to them the tidings that the scions of the Seventh Dawn are returned.
Hold on! So Thancred was evil the entire time. So wait, was he just manipulating the situation then?
I hope we can count on you.
Then what was the whole point of meeting him in Ul'dah?
My regards to grandfather. I am ready. Let us pay a visit to the Council of the Alliance leadership.
Indeed, Minfilia. Indeed. But wait, that makes no sense! Oh, I need to know things, man. X take the Black Wolf and his new toy. Rally all available forces. I want them ready to move upon my word. And relay the Stalfason to the order to sail. The Maelstrom stands ready. What of the flames? Ready as will like to be. I need only to give the world to Ritori. On a Senna. The Alliance is ready to go on the attack. Has there been no word from Ishgard? None. The dragons have got the tongues. Silent to the last. I was unwise to hope for better. What would stir the Archbishop to open his holy mouth if not this? And he claims the fury of his god. 'Tis bad comedy. Oh, hello, Sultana. The Holy See has made its choice. It will proceed without its cooperation. Excuse me. Love that group. I believe we are all acquainted with the terms of the Black Wolf's ultimatum. We must agree upon a course of action, not less than the fate of Eorzea hangs upon the decision of this council. Ben Balasar claims to have the power to smite Primus. Should we yield to him, he pledges to rid the realm of its false gods, yet offer resistance, and he swears that we shall share the Primal's fate. Pardon me my bluntness, but I like not these choices. This is too great a decision for any of our nations to make alone. Choose we surrender or resistance, we must answer as one. For if but one surrenders, the rest shall surely fall. Let us pray for the wisdom to do right by all our peoples. So the Black Wolf is sending an ultimatum to the groups. Time to get rid of that armor! Thancred's plight troubles us all, yet we cannot allow anything to come between us and our goal. So long as the ultimate weapon exists, Eorzea will never know peace. Let's go to the Alliance leaders, Ixrave, and help them make the right decision. The Black Wolf's ultimatum is greatly concerned by the recent developments concerning the Council of the Alliance leaders. Grim tidings, Ixrave. It seems that where the ultimate weapon's existence has already reached the Alliance leaders in the form of an ultimatum. They have gathered in the fragrant chamber and are deliberating that answer even as we speak. Believed as they are, I fear they may well elect to lay down their arms in the belief that surrender will spare their people untold suffering, yet nothing could be further from the truth. That which the Black Wolf offers will doom Eorzea, not deliver it, and the leaders must be made aware of this. Let us hurry to them, Ixrave, and ensure they do not act out of ignorance. Okay. Okay. Go to the Royal Promenade. The Council of the Alliance is presently in progress in the Fragrant Chamber. I must ask you to step away from the door, sirs. I'm sorry. You're on here on behalf of the 7th Dawn. 1,000 pardons, my lord. Of course you may enter.
We keep treading the same ground.
I'm hungry.
Van Belsar's demands are clear.
Alas, our minds are not.
I've never been one to shy from a fight, but if this weapon of theirs can do all they claim...
It has been 5 years since the calamity, and our people have scarce begun to rebuild their lives. Can we now, in good conscience, call upon them to risk what little they have left? I would spare them the pain of further conflict. Conflict, I say, though that would imply forces set in opposition. If the combined might of 3 primals could not stay Garlemald's new terror, what meaningful resistance can we offer? We who struggle to quell the foes who rise up within our own borders.
Long have we fought the primals, but to what end? We strike them down at no small cost, only for them to rise again and again. Are we to play this profitless game for the rest of days? I, for one, grow tired of it. Mistake me not. I do not propose to trade one tyranny for another. I love liberty. But conciliation need not mean oppression.
Yes, it does. With this army, yeah.
By the 12, though neither of you cried surrender, your every word betokened it. Not that I deny there is truth in what you say, nor can I rightly claim that Ul'dah is ready to fight. Refugees flood our gates, and beastmen swarm our land, while the great and the good do nothing. My flames struggle to bear the burden. I put on a grand show at the Remembrance Service, made all manner of lofty promises. I've made good on not a bloody one.
Do not blame yourself, Rauban. You said only that which the people needed to hear. All present have done the same. Our citizens had become lost to hope. If our words serve to kindle it in them anew, better we speak than remain silent.
Agreed.
Our enemy condemns us for failing our people. Yet what does he care for their well-being? While we labored to rebuild their lives, the Black Wolf built instruments of murder with which to end them.
Her Majesty speaks true. For all our failings, the people's well-being has ever been our foremost priority. While none among us ever doubted that the Empire would one day resume its war, we scarcely had means enough to solve the problems of the present.
Aye, which is why we look to others to safeguard our future. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Alas, they are gone, and the Black Wolf is at our door.
Admiral! I fear you are mistaken.
Alphinode, Minfilia, and Seven Hells. Master Garland?
We're not dead, baby! We're here!
And you, dear friend.
By Ralga, you're alive. All of you.
As we approached, I would swear I heard talk of surrender. But I know that cannot be. It is not the Eorzean way.
Hear me, my friends. Accepting the Gallians' offer to vanquish the Primals would be folly. Folly, I say. For might is not the answer to the Primal threat. Indeed, the more the Empire exerts its strength, the worse matters will become. Primals enter this world when mortals call upon them, and mortals are wont to appeal to a higher power when they are desperate. Nothing is more certain to breed desperation in the beast tribes than the Gallians' proposed solution.
The true answer lies in a lasting peace. But the Garleans only know war and conquest. Should Eorzea fall into their hands, there will be such suffering as none can imagine.
We are not blind to the many challenges that each of your nations face. Yet you must not give in.
Aye. Remember 5 years ago when you wagered all for the sake of the realm? Remember what you fought for, what you were willing to die for. Let the memories rekindle the fire in your heart, for Eorzea has need of it again.
Come what may, we Scions will never give up the fight. And so I bid you stand with us, and together we shall safeguard the future of the realm.
A great man once said that a shrewd merchant grasps not for the quick profit, but invests in the future. Wise words, eh, Rauban?
Sid,
Your words stir and shame me in equal measure. How could I contemplate surrender? I know full well that all we have, we owe to the sacrifices of those who went before us. Yet the seeming hopelessness of our plight robbed me of my insight.
Oh!
We Gridanians have no love for war. Yet we have still less for those who would threaten our homeland. Ever have we fought to protect those things we hold dear, and this shall never change.
Indeed.
Gridania will go to war. We will fight the Empire. For the
Let's
sake of
go!
the realm and all who abide
Let's
here.
do this! Sorry. She's lost. She's lost her mind.
the Alliance. Raubon, are we to be outdone?
I lost one homeland. The thought of losing another had blunted my resolve.
Let's do this thing, baby.
Knows better than I that if you want aught, you'd best be ready to die for it.
Absolutely.
With great danger comes the chance for great glory and great profit.
Let's do it.
You dogs who have turned sand into gold know this well.
Yes.
How many times have we fallen into the pit of despair, only to have you pluck us out? I've fair lost count.
Reckless, the lot of you, like bloody pirates. Well, I won't waste my breath trying to talk you round. On account of being a pirate myself.
Yeah!
The pirate who shrinks from a challenge is no pirate at all.
I love this. This is awesome. This is great.
Those who would pick a quarrel with us must choose. Back down or go down with all hands.
Yeah!
Let the Garleans come. The united strength of Limsa Lominsa will be waiting for them.
Yeah!
If our realm is to be free of this pall of darkness, let it be by our own hands.
For Eotia!
Yes! Oh, and they burnt the offer. Oh, symbolism is so rife with awesomeness.
We must needs consider how the weapon may be brought to bear against us.
The Maelstrom will secure strategic points along the coastline.
In the meantime, the flames will deploy at...
Be at ease, my friends. You have banished our doubts.
Thank you,
Now
Nanamo.
leave the military matters to us, and retire to the waking sands. We will send word anon.
Thank you, Nanamo. Let's go. That was a long cutscene. But let's talk about some things, okay? Let's talk about this, okay? I want to talk about it. I gotta talk about it, because my goodness, as we return to the Waking Sands, we have learned quite a bit about things, and not all things are good. Thancred was the evil Ascian that we were going up against this entire time. How's this shield look? The shield is fine. I don't like the sword that much, though. And that's why we're gonna put this Tropio sword back on. There we go. And now we can return back to where we need to go. But my friends, that was awesome. We are finally taking the... We are doing things in this that are really cool. This is really neat. I'm appreciating that they actually are giving us the chance for this. Let's just hope it doesn't fall on deaf ears. We have actually returned to Vesper Bay. Which... It's weird to be back at the Waking Sands. It really is. Look at all we have lost here.
cannot well express my relief. To think that the Alliance came so close to surrender.
But the fire in their hearts has been rekindled, and they will fight to the last.
This warmth inside. Did you feel it too, Grandfather? I would know something. Was that your power at work earlier?
Nothing of the sort. The leaders of Eorzea had lost their way. I merely helped them to find it again. Oh, hello. Yes, our party returned just a moment ago. How close are you? It's all right, Sid.
We must needs plan our next move. Pray continue liaising with your respective nations. Sid, would you be our man in Ul'dah?
I'll be whatever and wherever you need me to be.
Yeah! Love you, Sid.
We haven't a moment to waste. All right, let's do this.
Thancred's fate weighs heavy on my mind. I cannot bear to think of him enthralled to an Ascian. Mayhap you know this already, but the Ascians are immortal beings without physical form. Since time immemorial, they have fanned the flames of chaos from the shadows. That they might work unseen, the Ascians entrap and possess mortal men by means of malign artifacts known as crystals of darkness.
Interesting.
One such crystal may yet be the key to saving Thancred.
This is a crystal of darkness.
A mere replica, created using data obtained from anomalous crystals found across Eorzea.
Okay.
It comes to us courtesy of the students of Baldessian, our distant allies. Even for an Archon, Thancred's talents are exceptional. We all had complete confidence in him. It was for this reason that none among us foresaw the danger in sending him to investigate the Ascians alone.
Thancred had been striving to fill the void left by Louis Soir. Yet, it was plain that he was overtaxing himself.
Yeah, he would volunteer for everything and work till he was dizzy.
And the toll taken by his exertions made him vulnerable to Ascian influence.
The crystal that binds Thancred must be somewhere on his person. If we could but destroy it, his Ascian possessor would be compelled to relinquish control over him. You have proven the stoutest of allies, standing with us through thick and thin. Yet the most perilous struggle is still to come. For the sake of the realm and Thancred, I ask that you lend us your strength once more. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. As I am sure you are aware, the realm was saved from certain doom 5 years ago by heroes known as the Warriors of Light. What you may not be aware of is that your many feats in service to the Scions have prompted folk to make certain comparisons. I must confess, you do remind me of them.
That's a little terrible.
Remember this. However glorious the past, it is the hero's lot to be judged on the deeds of the present. A new darkness threatens the realm, and the people cry out for a savior. I believe that you are he, a warrior of light, here in the present, guided by the crystal's will.
Oh. Oh no.
Come, my friends. Let us fight to safeguard the future of our beloved Eorzea.
We will. We will do it. More Aetheryte tickets for Vesper Bay. Yay. None of this armor is going to be any better than what we have, but I'll go ahead and, like, grab... Oh no, more cutscene. Wait, is this going to be voiced, or is this going to be... All present? Then let us begin. We have received the details of the impending operation. In what promises to be the largest single counteroffensive in the realm's troubled history, the Alliance will strike at every Imperial stronghold standing upon Eorzean soil. As might be expected, the operation will be complex, but you need not commit its intricacies to memory. It is enough that each man understands his part and plays it to the best of his ability. The finer instructions you will receive at each staging point. To begin, let us review the distribution of our forces. From the west to the east, the Maelstrom of Limsa Lamensa, the Immortal Flames of Ul'dah, and the Order of the Twin Adder of Gridania. Next, let's examine the location of the Imperial strongholds. Near Limsa, we have Castrum Occidens, situated in eastern Veelbrand, and Castrum Maranum, which lies to the south and east in the midst of the Ratano Sea. Near Ul'dah, we have Castrum Maradium to the north, and the coastal outpost of Cape Westwind, Cape Castrum Maranium to mainland by means of Matchstick Transporter. Near Gridania, we have Castrum Orient, which lies upon the eastern edge of the 12th Wood. And finally, in Mordana stands Castrum Sentry, a thorn in the heart of Eorzea. The forthcoming operation will see Allied forces assault each of the aforementioned locations with the ultimate objective of destroying the Empire's new weapon housed within Castrum Meridium. As one might expect of the Black Wolf's seat of power, Castrum Meridium boasts all but impenetrable defenses. If we are to breach it, we must needs isolate it from its sister strongholds. Do otherwise would be risk being caught twixt hammer and anvil. The operation will comprise of 4 distinct phases, all told. First, shall see us eliminate one of the Black Wolf's most trusted lieutenants, Vitana Sas Avina. According to our intelligence, the Prefectus is due to visit the Imperial outpost at Cape Westwind for inspection. When he arrives, we shall dispatch an elite adventurer and eliminate him. Exrave, we would have you lead us in that assault. Breton is a peerless field tactician. Sworn of his leadership, the garrison at Castrum Occidens will be as a snake without a head. Phase 2 will see us sever Castrum Meridium's primary lines of supply. As soon as Rotterdam's presence is confirmed at the coastal outpost, the Maelstrom will lay siege to Castrum Occidens. At that very hour, the Limensa Armada, helmed by the Admiral herself, shall move to blockade Castrum Meridium. Meanwhile, in the 12's Wood, the Order of the Twin Adder will surround Castrum Orients. And they'll have the Sylphs to help them. Phrixio has been waiting for a chance to avenge these ones. Phase 3 shall see us neutralize Castrum Meridium's defenses. Forming our main thrust, the Immortal Flames will march against the stronghold with all their strength, while the enemy's eyes are thus drawn outwards. Another elite adventurer unit shall infiltrate the Castrum. and its mission to disable the magic field generator which protects the Praetorium, a fortress within a fortress where the ultimate weapon is believed to be housed. Exrave, we would have you take the command once more. Meanwhile, the Order of the Twin Adder will blockade the railway, which connects to Meridium, preventing the timely arrival of reinforcements from Mordona. A wise precaution, the monstrous locomotive, which runs back and forth between the two castra, is capacious enough to transport a small army by all accounts. It is well that Guardians do not think to give it wings. Once Meridium's defenses have been compromised, the operation will enter its fourth and final phase. This will see the Immortal Flames into the stronghold and suppress the remnants of the enemy garrison, allowing Exrave's unit to pass unopposed into the Praetorium, where they will locate and destroy the ultimate weapon. By this feat shall the operation be deemed a success. There's a lot of stuff there that could go horribly wrong. In addition to the Grand Companies, we can count upon the support of a variety of other parties, from the Pirates of Limsa Lamensa to the Monetarist of Eldar. In all, the operation will involve no fewer than 12 major factions. Legends hold that the Archons were 12 in 1, and 1 in 12. It is for this reason that our grand endeavor has been dubbed Operation Archon. Countless free companies have pledged their swords, and more join us by the day. At long last, Eorzea is rising as one. As before, we Scions shall work in concert with the grand companies. Ida, Papalimo, Y'shtola, pray accompany your respective organizations on their missions. Arianje, I would have you represent us in Ul'dah. Reassure the financiers that they have made a sound investment. When that is done, pray return here and aid in the coordination of our forces. Tatru, please assist Arianje in any way you are able, and ensure that everyone is kept abreast of the latest developments. Infilia, Sid, and I shall accompany the main host in an advisory capacity. It will be our task to analyze intelligence as it comes into our possession, and make the necessary recommendations to command. As Alphino mentioned, you are to lead the elite unit of adventurers whose task it is to see each of Operation Archon's main objectives fulfilled. Yours is the most important role of all, and like to be the most dangerous. Pray, choose your party well, and sense not in your preparation. The battle for the future of the realm is about to begin. Together, let us show the Black Wolf the power of a united Eorzea. Pray report to the Immortal Flames encampment situated to the north of here when you are ready to be briefed on your first mission. I cannot stress this enough, but please be careful when you walk in the light of the crystal. Okay. Whew. That was a lot. That was a lot. You are welcome, Exrave of Zugno of the Scions. As communications officer, falls to me to issue your orders and provide guidance on the forthcoming missions. Your first mission is to infiltrate the Imperial outpost at Cape Westwind, and eliminate Prefectus Retansas Arvina. All participating units are now in position and awaiting your arrival. Please proceed to the staging point and report to Lieutenant Aldebert. This is but the first step in our bid to purge the realm of the Garlean minutes. I shall pray for your success. This is getting interesting. Whoa, hello. This place looks neat. Your Exari Zagna, the fearless leader of the elite adventure unit. We've been expecting you. News from friends report that Retatin Zasavina departed Castrum Oceans a bit ago. And sure enough, a convoy of Imperial airships landed here just now. The likelihood is high our target was aboard one of the vessels. We dispatched scouts to verify its presence before we strike. Command to all units requesting status report. This is Intelion 1. Target has not been sighted. Likewise, target has not been sighted. We got nothing for you neither. And your part as of... Wait, disregard previous message. Target sighted. I say it again. Target sighted. Understood. Hold your position. Attention all units, this is Lieutenant Albert Cotta. The first step of Operation Archon begins with us. Should we falter here, all hope of victory will be lost. 'Tis no small burden, but know that I believe in all of you. So believe in yourself, and together we will blaze a path for our brothers and sisters of the Alliance to follow. We will create multiple diversions and disperse the enemy garrison. That should give you a chance to breach their defenses. Go now, Charlie, and bring us Ritatin's head. May Vralka grant you strength. Commence divisionary maneuvers. Hey. Here we go, boys and girls. We have a couple of things to do. We're just gonna run past these guys, to be completely honest. No point in fighting all of them. I'm not gonna sit here and fight all the way through. Man, they're mad at me. There we go. Just skipping all of that. Hi there. It would appear we have unexpected guests. Now, where have I seen you before? Ah, but of course, the man who failed the mighty Titan. This is the Icon Slayer? I see the commotion without is not but a diversion. Allow me to hazard a guess. By eliminating me, you hope to undermine the garrison at Ocelots. Bold strategy to be sure, but have you the strength to see it to fruition? Leave us. None of you are a match for him. Send one of the cats from Ocelotons, tell them the Lamentsons are coming. At once, my lord. "15 years have come and gone since Lord Van Balsar first set foot in the here, yet his ambition for the realm burns as strong as ever. Know you what fuels it eventually? The desire to lift the people from their suffering. The lands he has conquered were all beset with problems, poverty, starvation, lawlessness, and strife. My homeland was no exception. Had my lord not reached out and claimed it for the Empire, it would have eventually destroyed itself. But under the sage leadership, my people have enjoyed such peace and stability as we had never known. And he only desires for the self-same for the people of this realm. Under his rule, Eorzea would be free from the shackles which bind it, the shackles of false faith. There would be no feeble leaders to misguide the masses, no icons to bleed the realm dry. True peace would reign, and the people would be free to live their lives without fear of persecution or oppression. Should you doubt the truth of my words, I bid you look upon me. I am no son of Garlemald, yet Lord Von Balsar saw fit to raise me to a station of great honor. He measures a man not by his birth, but by his worth. Such is the sense of justice by the grace of his excellency. I am where I was born to be, upon the field of battle. He has given me a noble cause to fight for, and worthy adversaries to smite. Time to fight this guy, huh? I am not wont to bear my steel needlessly, but if you are deaf to reason... In the name of Lord Van Balsar, I, Retatan Sasua Alvina, do swear to strike you down. I do love that he sent his soldiers away because he can't handle... I love that. Alright. Cool fight. Really cool fight. go. Whoa. Okay. Oh, that hurt. I may have accidentally got myself killed. That... No! Dang it. Dang it. That last part stunk. Skip cutscene. No point in doing it. Darn. Darn. I needed to avoid that. Couldn't find where the gap was. Yeah, I had a feel. No way! What? I made it there! What do you mean? Come on. If I have to, I'll put it down to easy so I can actually do this. This is crazy. What do you mean I didn't do it? I made it there. It's really stupid. I don't like that move. That is very stupid. Don't understand. Got to the right spot. I just don't understand why it didn't give it to me. Okay. There's no way! Finally, I avoided it! I did it! Please. My hands are tired, dude. You are stronger than I had expected. But I have my honor. I cannot. I will not yield. Oh, come on! Thank you! Tell me that's it. Forgive me. I have failed you. Lord Van Belsa! Thank... That light. The magic transporter. Strawberry, are you there? What news of Retitan fallen? With this deed, you have sown the seeds of our ultimate victory. The fading of that light presages the end to the Empire's tyranny. Retitan Sas Irvana is no more. Let the next phase of Operation Archon commence. Hurrah! Oh, man. My hands are tired, dude. 'Tis it seems you've done it again, Xrave. I'd raise a tanker to you, but I'm afraid we've no time for the savor of our victory. There's still a small matter of infiltrating Crastrum Meridium and destroying the ultimate weapon. I know. No rest for the preternaturally gifted. Now stop feeling for yourself and make your way back to the Immortal Flames encampment. The communications officer will issue your orders. I'll be waiting for you with the main host. Look, Heidelin, your minion comes, bringing the light. As the gate to the void already stands open, soon darkness shall consume all, and you shall bow down before you're the one true God. Perfectus slain? Regrettably so, my lord. And at the hand of the Icons, if the Centurion who survived the attack is to be believed. Phaeton. Where were his men when he faced the enemy, fleeing even as the commander yielded up his last breath? If it should prove they questioned his right, I cannot speak for them, my lord. Beg pardons, my lord, but there is more. The Maelstrom has laid siege to Castrum Ostens. Likewise, the Crimson Fleet moves to blockade Castrum Meridian. So this is their answer. Very well, we shall crush them as we crush the Icons. Go forth and show them the futility of their resistance. Yes, my lord. Scion Sugno, your deeds are this day are an inspiration to us all. The depth of the Perfectus, Operation Archon has entered the second phase. And as we speak, the Maelstrom moves to blockade Castrum Ostens and Castrum Meridian. Underneath the Black Shroud, the Order of the Twin Adder advances upon Castrum Oriens. We have done so much to advance our cause, performing such feats as are worthy of song, but if our plan to succeed, more is required of you. Let me know when your permissions are in order. The particulars of your next mission. Good lord. Phase 2, the operation is presently mentioned. Our brothers and sisters of the Maelstrom are holding their own against the Garlean furnaces upon Vildebrand and the Rotano Sea. The third phase will begin, and you must take up to the field once more. The immortal flames shall strike at Castra Meridium by way of a diversionary maneuver. While the Garleans are thus locked in battle, you are to infiltrate the stronghold and bring down the Magitech field that surrounds Praetorium. The aging point for the mission lies in the shadow of Castra Meridium in northern Thanalan, and that is where you must go. On your way there, however, I would ask that you make a brief spot at Camp Blue Frog, one of our key outposts in the area. The garrison, I am told, is in low spirits, and it would do to our troops well to see the hero of Cape Westwind appear before them. For the good of our cause, please stoke the fire in their hearts. We'll head right there. Let's go. We might have to wait till next stream to finish this. I would like to take a break to... I think we're very, very near to the end of this thing. Ah, Sergeant Zugno. Yours is a most welcome presence here at Camp Blue Fog. Logistically speaking, we are ready to march on Castra Meridium at a moment's notice. Alas, while our troops are here in body, their minds are anywhere but. The garrison's mood is dark, so daunting is the prospect of joining what may prove to be the bloodiest battle in history, but with a hero such as you walking among them, may yet rekindle the dwindling embers within their souls. Okay. Sergeant Sugno, I mentioned I was hoping you might raise the flagging spirits of the men and women of our garrison. Worry not, it is no unnecessarily laborious task that we ask of you. The mere presence of a hero such as you walking in our midst would no doubt serve to restore the men in them a measure of morale. So I ask of you this. Make your way to the cerulean processing plant and report to General Raban once you have arrived. In Godspeed, Sergeant Sugno. Our troops are counting on you. Okay. We need to make our way there. Okay. I will end... Once we get through this quest of the Hearts on Fire, I will end stream. Because I am in need of taking a small breath of this. So we are going to take a small break to make this a little bit easier on myself. And there, we have attuned to the that. Well, if it isn't the hero who brought down the Perfectus. It's good to have you with us, friend. As you can see, the mood about the camp is grim at best, and that your presence alone might serve to release some spirits. Unfortunately, it would seem that many are too preoccupied wallowing in fear and self-pity that they didn't even notice that you have arrived. I ask you to make for the rounds and share a few words of encouragement to those men and women whose spirit falter. I had a mind to do it myself, but I'm quite certain it would carry more weight coming from you. Once you have seen the others, go and do the same for Edelstein. No matter what they may claim, the lieutenant must be better for a bit of rousing. Trust me, I know. Wouldn't it be better just to rally? But okay, we're just gonna psych. Ah, there it is. Your stirring gesticulation has awakened me to my purpose. Hero or no, I will fight tooth and nail to protect the realm. Good. We're not gonna hop on our steed, on the steed just to do this, but we are definitely gonna. Yuck, I break my fast on galleons, and right now I'm fairly hungry. Wow, the Galleons are not as frightening as you. I'd sooner face a vanguard while naked as my name day. Nice. And then go to Edelstein. By Ralga, without my realizing, the fire of my resolve had grown dim. But thanks to you, it burns red hot once more. If needs be, I shall lay down my life to secure victory for Eorzea. I'm gonna pick that up. I should have looked at that a little bit further, but you know, it's fine. Reminds me, Sergeant Zucker, there is one other matter. Prior to launching our fire and offensive, we will be conducting a series of special training exercises centered on combat maneuvers and their telltale markers. I thought you might fancy a spot of warming up before we face off against the Guardians, so I've taken the liberty of applying for clearance on your behalf. Okay. We need to do that before we do the, new exercises have been added to the Hall of Novice. These solo challenges will teach you how to interpret the attack markers seen during combat. You may access them at any time, either by selecting the Hall of Novice from the Duty Selector, or by speaking to the smiths found in the Adventurers Guild across Eorzea. Complete these exercises and arm yourselves with the knowledge required to conquer the many challenges that await you on your journey. Okay. So. We have the Rock the Castrum mission to do. But before we do that, I think it would be very wise very wise indeed for us to take upon ourselves that very task of going and doing that. You know, I think it would be very worth our time in general to do that Hall of the Novice training. It's a definite thing that I should definitely 100% do. Even if you think it's crazy, we should. No, so, I want to comment about this really quick. I want to talk about this really quick. So, this Way of the Samurai thing. There's gonna be other quests that have opened up to us because of us hitting level 50. We are not doing those just yet. I will be doing those off stream, but I want to get through the main plot line before we begin doing anything outside of the main plot. Once I get through all of this stuff, we will. We do need to talk to the smith. And there we go. We have to do that. So, we are going to end right here in the quicksand. And that is where we're going to end today's stream. I would love to continue, I really, really would. But I also think that it's high time that we do end the stream here. Next time on the stream, and this is a guaranteed promise. This is a promise from me to you. We are going to finish the main plot line of A Realm Reborn, as far as the, like... because we're obviously leading to the end of this thing. What we're going to do is we will, next time on stream, which will likely be next week, or if I can try to muster it, I will try to have a stream up tomorrow where we do all of that. After that stream, we will start work on doing post content. I'm sure there's a post-game to A Realm Reborn. I'm sure there's post-game to this. We will start working on that. Once we get through all of the patch content, will I start working on other things. But, for now, we are going to bust us over to our stream end screen, and we are going to end off the stream here. I hope everyone had a great time watching the stream. If you did, let me know by liking the stream, commenting on the VOD, and giving me tips or tricks to what I could do better in my combat. I know I'm still new. I feel like I'm doing decently well with the combat. I still don't really understand interject that well. That's the one move that I'm kind of like, I don't know about this. That Dooney was extremely frustrating, and I hope that we don't have to deal with... like, I'm sure there's gonna be harder content, but that was an extremely frustrating fight, because, like, I know that I got past the areas that I got past to. But, here's what we're gonna do. We're going to in-stream here. I'm going to go ahead and transition us over to that screen. And thank you all again for watching today's stream. I really deeply appreciate it. And this is going... we are doing some big things with this game. We've reached level 50, we have a ton of things going on. I cannot wait to finally get to the end of all of this. And we can actually start working on some other things, some other classes other than Paladin on stream. So, and I will introduce some fun things that I have planned in the near future. But for now, we are going to end stream here. I will see you all next time. Bye-bye, everyone.